I've been thinking a lot about what it is that I want to say about this equal marriage debate. How can I put across a reasoned, rational argument that will demonstrate what I see as being completely, blatantly obvious? This is a debate about equality and a fight against homophobia and prejudice. But the more I think about this, the more I've come to realise that the people who are against gay marriage and who we're fighting against aren't invested in being rational and are not interested in talking about equality. You know, how do I put together an argument against the idea that homosexuality is a sin because the Bible says so? Well, I'm not sure I need to. I think we'd be covering old ground there. We all know that lots of parts of the Bible, particularly the Old Testament, don't fit with the way that we live our lives anymore, and I think that most thinking, questioning Christians would agree with me on that. The not natural argument, again, we're kind of past that. I think that all our uses of science, of medicine, all kind of renders that a bit irrelevant. So really what I think we're left with is the idea of meaning, and people have been talking a lot about meaning. It's something that we've been getting quite stuck on. The idea that we don't have the right somehow, the government doesn't have the right to change the meaning of marriage. Now, I would argue against the idea that it's really changing at all. But mainly I would argue against the idea that any one group of people has ownership of what that word marriage means. Marriage means something that is almost universally important. It's important to me, it's important to my partner, and I'm sure it's important to all the heterosexual people who have already enjoyed the right to get married. Not allowing us to use the word marriage by not calling my relationship, my partnership, a marriage, this society is saying that my relationship doesn't mean the same as a heterosexual relationship, and not just something different, but that they mean less. And that, to me, clearly is homophobia and it is prejudice.